Kentucky Athletic Hall of Fame announced its class of 2023 this afternoon. And rather than being there to cover the event, as he has for so many athletic announcements in the past, our guy Rick Bozich was there at the front of the room. A member of this prestigious group, a Hall of Famer again, third Hall of Fame. You will now join Rick in your illustrious career. What did it feel like to get this call?
I was speechless, Tom. I didn't expect it. Just a big honor when Greg Fonte called me last week. It wasn't even on my radar. And to be in a group with, I'm not an athlete, so I'm not putting myself with Muhammad Ali, but Pee Wee Reese, Darrell Griffith, Wes Unseld, all those great people.
But you're in that group now.
Yeah, but in the media part of it with John Asher and Bob White and Kenny Klein and Kaywood Ledford and Van Vance and Billy Reed and Earl Cox, it's very humbling.
You see all those plaques at Freedom Hall with the names of all the Athletic Hall of Famers. You're going to be up there now in iconic Freedom Hall.
You know, one of the first things I knew about, I grew up near Chicago in Gary, Indiana. One of the first things I knew about Louisville was Freedom Hall because that's where 6 Final Fours were played.
Yeah.
Lou Alcindor and UCLA won 2 national championships here. The first game I ever covered here was when the Colonels beat the Pacers for the ABA title. So much of my career in that building, so many phenomenal games, Louisville games, Kentucky games, state high school games, a Michael Jackson concert. To have a plaque in there is an incredible honor.
And you mentioned being from Gary, but you obviously made Louisville and Southern Indiana your home.
Right.
Went to Indiana University. There was a time when you left for a very, very brief time, wasn't there?
Yeah, in October of 1986, I went to Minneapolis for 2.5 days, and when I was there, I realized that Louisville is where I needed to be. I love college basketball and college football. People here love college football and college basketball. Perfect marriage, and fortunately I was able to come back, and I wouldn't change a minute of it. Very
cool. Very well deserved. Congratulations. Part of the class of 2023. We'll talk more about it. It's Rick. It's Tom Leach, the voice of the Wildcats. Bridget DeVries, a real trailblazer in women's sports in the KHSAA. And then a couple guys that couldn't be there today. Chris Lofton, a terrific basketball player from Mason County in Tennessee. And Bubba Paris, the only guy who can probably post you up a little bit, maybe.
He'll give the best speech that night, I promise you. I covered him in the Super Bowl. He played with Montana and all those dudes. He can talk.
Should be a lot of fun. September 12th is when the official induction is. Rick, congratulations again.
Thank you very much, Tom.
Yeah, big congrats to Rick.